Greetings, everyone. Through here, welcome to the demo. Today, we're going to be talking about OpenClaw. Just kidding. Everybody's talking about OpenClaw. So it seems like if you put OpenClaw into your demo, you're going to get a lot of likes. You're going to get a lot of views. So if you want to give me some likes and some views, go ahead and do that. But today, we're going to be talking about browser MCP. I'll show you a quick and easy way to build an agentic experience into your browser using Claude Code. And for those that are looking to step their feet into this whole agentic automation space, browser use space, this is a quick demo. You can follow along and get started. My only caveat would be you want to do this on a computer that is safe, and you want to use accounts that you're comfortable with. I think I do this professionally, so I am comfortable with what I'm doing. But if you're not, I will highly encourage you to use throwaway accounts if you can. Now, this is my LinkedIn profile. I just went in here to LinkedIn so you can see the feed. And what I want is to have an agent that can maybe wake up every morning, come into LinkedIn, maybe like some posts, interact, do a summary of it, and give me a report back. Now, OpenClaw can do this. I'm working on a demo for that specific to OpenClaw, but I'm going to show you how to use and do this with Claude Code. So if you use Claude, you have the desktop. If you go to your terminal, the way I am right now, you can launch the Claude Code experience. And this is what we're going to be working with. So just go ahead and type in Claude. And I think this can work with Gemini or maybe Codex, I believe, but I haven't tried those yet. I started with Claude. And this is the Claude Code experience. Claude Code, OpenClaw. It all gets confusing at some point. But so this is what we have. If you don't use the CLI and you use a desktop version, just hang on. I'll do a separate demo for that. For now, let's just work with the CLI. So I'm in here into my CLI. And what I can do is take a look at my LinkedIn feed and do a quick summary of the top topics that people are talking about. Avoid showing or revealing any personal information. I just want broad generalities. So that is my prompt. And this is going into the CLI. And it says, well, there is an issue. Okay. So it started doing some work and it doesn't work. So let's fix this. Now I will go back over to my MCP, click on this, click connect, and that's that. So let's try this one more time. Hit the previous prompt, hit enter. Just give it a few seconds for it to do its thing. So it tells you it's connecting to your browser, navigating to this URL. I'll show you that a little bit later on. Page loaded. Do you want to proceed? I'll do yes. Browser wait for a few seconds. After a few seconds, we've gotten our results back from this experience. So it did some thinking, it used some tools. And so here I have it on my screen, LinkedIn feed topic summary, AI agents framework, data engineering cloud platforms, enterprise AI security, cybersecurity and compliance, and trendy topics. This was actually interesting for me to read. Reverse recruiting. The idea behind this is the job market is getting so constrained that candidates are looking for recruiters to find jobs instead of the other way around, where recruiters are looking for candidates, which was very interesting to read, and on and on. So this is me simply chatting with my not OpenClaw, but with my Claude Code to get a result like that. Now, what happened behind the scenes? If I go over here, you will see it actually um, did a search, scroll around to find those results and bring back. As a matter of fact, I think it's this page here. So I have just this page. It opened up this one when searching, brought those results and brought it back to me. So how could you get something like this going if you were interested in doing that? It's very, very simple. What you're going to need is to install this extension, and I'll leave this in the description below. So go ahead and install browser MCP. Again, you want to do this on an account that you're capable giving browser and agents automation over. I do this professionally and I do this for for demos. So I'm gonna clean up my system right after this. As actually I have it running on my Mac Mini. So this is safe for me. If you don't feel comfortable, don't do this. Now give this extension. Once you have the extension, it's again very simple. You're gonna come in to that extension, click, just make sure you connect. I think I already connected. So you can see it says browser MCP, automate your browsing experience. And that is that. That is all you need. Now, once you do that, the last thing you're going to want to do is let's leave the Chrome Web Store. I'll go to documentation. You're going to want to come into this documentation in here and copy this configuration. Again, it's very easy. If you don't know what to do with this configuration, just simply come in, copy the configuration, go back to your Claude code experience, paste it in and say simply add this config to your MCP config. Just tell it that. That's all. I already did it, so I won't do it again. Once you do that, now this Claude code instance is paired to that MCP and can use your browser. So if I come in now to say, like what was my prompt? Take a look at my LinkedIn feed and all of that. If I run that again, just to show you that this is real. If I run this before I hit run, let's go over here, close my LinkedIn. Pay attention to this, right? So this is the feed. I'm gonna keep this one untouched, but just pay attention to that. So I'm gonna come back over here, relaunch the same prompt. And now what is happening is it's looking at the tools that I have, and it's okay. I think that connection was lost, so I have to go back and give it a connection again for some reason. Connect. All right. So launch this one more time. So you always have to have that connection there for it to work. So launch this. It will go over to the browser. If I can actually make this work, you see it's opened up a new browser tab in here. I did not open this tab, and it will. What I found is when I'm using my mouse in here and the automation is trying to work, it sometimes makes it a little bit confusing. Oh, it's actually working. So you can see it's doing. I'm not touching the screen right now. This is the automation doing its stuff. But sometimes I found that when I have my mouse on the same screen, because I'm not sharing my monitor, it gets confused. But what will happen is it will take control of this, scroll down. This is my real feed, and do its thing. Are we hung up somewhere? No, we're not. So still ruminating, and it will do the work. I wouldn't, hang on here for this to do this, but just imagine it doing the work, finding the results and synthesizing that and sending that to you. So it completed, and this is the result. It's done. And you can do this with everything. So I could say, go to Google and search for OpenClaw, then the top result. So if I do that, go to Google, search for OpenClaw, return the top results. You can say, go to my Gmail. Let's go over here. It's going to Google, and hopefully it will search for OpenClaw. How does it searching? Again, I'm not doing this. It's just AI doing it, and it will get the results, bring those results back to you. I could have it go to my Gmail. If you want, and you're really ambitious, you can have this go into your bank account. You can have this go into whatever it is you want. Right? That is a promise, and that is what's also scary about the power of these AI tools. So it's done that search, gather the results, synthesize that, and brought it back to us. If now, I know most people will not appreciate coming every single day, typing into this uh, Claude CLI, like I'm doing, or Cloud Code CLI, like I'm doing. So what you can do is say, create a job. Let me just actually type this. Create a job, create a cron job that automates this search and sends an email to my XYZ Gmail account every morning. And if you do something like that, this will take care of automating that and sending that to your inbox every single morning. So the use cases here about, I know I'm showing just the technical aspect, but think about how you can use this to grow your LinkedIn connections. If you want to, get more connections, you can potentially use this to grow that. Liking people, and when you like people, they follow you. You follow others. You can leave comments underneath things. Again, the AI is going to do it, and you don't have that control. So that's just the caveat. So think about growing your LinkedIn. Think about cleaning your inbox. Think about if you have a YouTube channel, like I do, responding to comments, following other channels, commenting on other videos. This can automate that. You can just use it for synthesizing and getting updates or summary of content. So every morning I could get a brief on what's happening within the tech space to, give me information on how to make content and to make demos. So this is technical. The use cases abound and very promising. You just have to be extremely judicious and careful with what accounts you're giving it access to. But hopefully this gives you an idea on a very quick and simple demo you can do with Claude code CLI. Now, once you do this with Claude code CLI, if you don't use this, you use the Dexter version, you can do that. If you use the co-work, you can do that. If you use Gemini CLI, you can do that. So it's just a matter of what is your favorite environment. This use case will still work. If you use Codex, you can do that. So let me know in the comment section below. Hopefully this helps you, inspires you on something. As always, this is Fro here with FroDev. I will see you in the next demo.